Hello, good morning ladies and gentlemen. Wendy here, independent, stamping up demonstrator living in Narberth, Pembrokeshire, Wales. And this week we, in the alphabet series, we are on to S. So S is for Seaside View. Beautiful stamp there. It's only just, it's in the annual catalogue, I think it is. Yes, it is, because it's a new stamp that's been released this year. Right, so, as usual, I've been using the Seaside Spray and the Very Vanilla. Now, this is a piece of A4. I've cut it in half and scored in half again. I found my score. I tell you, everything, I'm tidying up slowly and revamping my room. So slowly things are getting to be where I want them to be and looking tidy. Just squeeze that bit off there. Right, and then what I'd like to do, I'd like to go down in half-centre increments, because you just get that little bit of a gap then all the way around. Now, if I've got a very patterned paper, say I'm using a very patterned first mat, then I will do the sentiment or whatever I put in the middle. I will make that smaller because I don't really want to cover the paper up too much. So, now then, for the first layer. Oh dear, I've left this open. We'll explain that, of course, this is my second take because the first one got a splodge monster attack just as I was putting it on the cards. So I'm going to double check that there's no splodge monsters about and get this on here. Lay that along there, give it a little bit of a wiggle room down there. Here we are. Now then, on top of that, I'm going to put these. Now these are absolutely fantastic. They're called Ornate layer dies, and wait for it. Look at these. Aren't they absolutely beautiful? Absolutely incredible, the detail. And the one thing I will say about stamping up dies, well, I found it, you cut it once and the bits just fall out. Absolutely fantastic they are. Right, where's my glue? Oh, there it is. Now, because I want to put a sentiment underneath it, I'm not going to put this right at the bottom. I'm going to put it I'm not putting any on the outside because it's only going to get, you know, I don't know. Tombow does tend to dry sticky. So if you put it on the outside, then it could be tacky all along. So I'm just going to put this towards the top. Try and line it up towards the top. Now then, I've done it now, haven't I? I've stuck everything down before I stamped it. Let me put the lid back on the glue. Now then, I'm using then, you get over there where you belong. I'm using this big stamp, and that's a beautiful scene, isn't it? It's like sitting in front of, you know, you could always be like in a hotel, just at the balcony of the hotel, looking out over the sea. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right, with a big stamp, I like to take the ink to the stamp rather than that way, because then I can see if there's any mark or anything on there that's going to make a mess on the stamp. Now look at my fingers already. Right. Stamp this. Well, I mean, there isn't much room, but stamp it as central as you can. Here we are. Now, because I haven't got, because these are red rubber, and they've got that little bit of, they've got a little bit of cushion on them, so you don't need a stamping mat. Is that a little bit of pressure? Oh, please, 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 please. There we go. I'll clean that in a minute because I need to get a new chamois. So I've done that. Now then, what's missing is a sentiment. Give me the block. What I'm doing here, hope you can see, yes, is I'm getting my block lined up on the grid, and then I'm going to line my stamp up with the grid also. And if you buy any stamps from me from my online shop, which I'll put the link down below to, then I will send you some grid paper so that you can position your stamps better. It's not going to be a huge piece, but it will be a piece of grid paper. And then you can do the same as I've done then, and there won't be any problem. Look, see? Oh, dear, dear. And across there. Right. Oh. Yeah, it's still on there. It would be a good idea if I put the right way round, wouldn't it? I just put this as middle-edge as you can. Just give it a little bit of time to... So because these stamps are narrow, there we go. Because they're narrow, let me show you. I won't re-ink it now, but because they're narrow, you've got to be careful. You see that? There's lots of opportunity to rock. You don't want to rock, because if you do, I know I haven't re-stamped it, but see there and there, that's what happens if you rock it, because as I'm inking the stamp, see this ink on there? And if you rock the stamp, which is very easily done with these, then that's what happens. So try not to rock your block. And there we are. S is for Seaside View. And there's my card for the letter S. Thank you for watching. See you again very soon. Bye.